On this video, we're going to be talking about the tragic, sad end of some of Bushiri's so-called prophecies to two of his spiritual sons who were both forex traders. And I'm making this episode after one of them posted something from prison. And I thought, let me make this episode to remind us of the importance of the right kind of prophecy. It's an actuality show, the daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time over here to be sure, check out some other videos that are down in the pinned comments, and I'm gonna check you out over there. And so on this episode, we're gonna start off with Chokwan, Louis Chokwan. Right now he is in prison, being held after he was arrested. And there was a period when Louis Chokwan was a spiritual son of Bushiri, claiming that there was a time actually when he even got a prophecy when he was under Bushiri. And that particular prophecy was over here the same day where this young man got a prophecy. Still can't find the video, but I do know that that picture that I just showed you is of this young man here called VMJ Forex, and he too also ended up dead, unfortunately. I think that it was about 3 years ago when he died from a hail of bullets after he had supposedly started dating someone and they had tried to warn him concerning this young lady, but unfortunately the person who he was dating had dated someone who was not happy when he lost his girlfriend, and so he went after him. But now this episode is to remind us there's this interesting prophecies that they make about themselves or for you. An example of it is what Bushiri said about himself.
Important for Christians. You must start not just doing some small businesses, but begin to plan, begin to do big things. Are you hearing me, somebody?
Begin to do big things.
My businesses, they give me about 300 million a month.
So he said his businesses give him 300 million a month. Now I wonder how that is possible if 2 days back there was an article that was posted by the City Press, and you can see right here Bushiri's assets are being confiscated, auctioned out, so that creditors can find their money. 200 million. Yeah, you said you were making that over a month, and yet you needed creditors for about 200 million in debt, and now they're having to take some of these cars that he owned and stuff like that. But that was what he said about himself. Now we can see something's not right there. Let's start before I give you the story on Louis Chokwan, the guy who's in prison currently. I want to show you a prophecy that was given to VMJ. Okay? Now remember, this young man ended up dying because of a certain relationship he was in. Listen to the kind of things that were of interest in this prophecy.
So, quickly tell us your names, where you're coming from, and your testimony.
Thank you very
By the way, that spiritual son of Bushiri has left the church.
much. My name is Vumile Mchaku. I'm coming from Johannesburg, Auckland Park. And my testimony goes like this. It was one day on 2015 where I went to a certain church, and the man of God there, he located me there, and he said, there's a man who used to come, who usually come to you through dreams. And I confirmed that to be true because...
So basically, cut the long story short, basically, the story goes in short, okay?
Wondering when he is coming, because there are some, some attires only look good for people. Maybe you must be a celebrity or... So when I saw a yellow jacket, I'm like, this gentleman. Believe me, you wear a hero jacket and walk in the mall, people will be laughing at you. But if the same a certain celebrity wears the same jacket, people will be saying, wow. So I'm like, this gentleman looking like a banana coming here, what's wrong? The moment he said I'm a millionaire, now he looks, nobody has ever looked better than him. You are about to be a millionaire. God
And so
is a
the interest here is carnal. The interest is carnal. The things that excite people that go to these churches is carnal. There are certain prophecies, had they been given to this young man, they might have preserved them. Now, I'm not saying that because, because he's died in the way that he ended up dying. He was given about 2 prophecies. There was this one which was done by Bushiri, and on that same video, that's when Louis Shakwane received this prophecy. Now, as I showed you, Louis Shakwane himself was a very firm member of Bushiri's thing. Now, Louis Shakwane later on appeared on Rich Kids. And because of this carnal state of life, right, the things that they were so interested in, this is the kind of things that they were talking about on that show.
Gladiator Versace's, and the leather on this is just like second to none. They got gold plating on them, so that puts it about 17,500. It's real gold plating. It's not solid gold, but it's...
So, when you went to the show, they were talking about money. He has this much money and whatnot and all that kind of jazz. It ended up at a point where he and his father were arrested. Okay? Whether they were making that money or they were not making that money, whatever, only God knows. And so, him and his father were arrested. His father was a soccer legend, very much known. But it ended up with him being arrested, including his mother. The scams that they got into, like I said, these prophecies, if they were aimed at the right things and not at all these carnal things, they might have led these people into a better direction. But at the end of the day, where did the prophecies end them? It ended them up in jail. Now, this was them when they were in jail. His entire family was arrested because of the kind of schemes that he got involved in. Now, recently, he posted something. I don't know what he was talking about. It sounds so delusional. Put it up here and you'll see. He's saying, I commend the Major General of the United States of America military to deploy a battalion of things. So basically, he's kind of making all these claims that they should come and get him out of prison, and he is in so and so's prison cell and whatnot and stuff like that. Because right now he's been arrested, and he says he's been ill-treated, he's been there, and then he says, I command the Saudi Arabia government to deploy special forces unit. It's like delusion. He's in prison now. Randall Fix actually made a video showing some of these screenshots. You can go and check the video. You posted the video a couple of hours ago. So on both sides, Bushiri was claiming that he was making 300 million per month, but you can see he had debts over 200 million. The spiritual son, the other spiritual son, he's been given prophecies about being rich and being a millionaire. What? You'll be a millionaire. He said he was building what and all that kind of stuff. Like, the prophecy is just very long. But at the area where the prophecy would have been important, it doesn't touch. What's the value of these prophecies? Only center around carnal things. The things that matter is not prophesied. But the things that don't mean anything is not here right now. The third one, he also got prophesied. Louis Chakwan. God prophesied. Blah, blah, blah. He'll be a millionaire and whatnot and stuff like that. There was that entire thing that happened with him in Bushiri and what. And he started a teaching thing under the, I don't know if it was under the church, but he started a teaching thing at some time. Now he's in prison because of that thing that he started. Because of the schemes that he ran. These people are lying to you. You get comfortable being lied to. And then you just don't detect. If Bushiri had been making 300 million, how come he failed to a point where right now they are taking properties from him? Okay, this is very recent. This is a recent article, as you can see right there. Why would they be doing that had he been making that kind of money? So it's one choice. He was lying. It's important one comes to this realization, because then when you come to the realization, it helps you see, you know what, I'm listening to the wrong things. I've prioritized the wrong things. I've not prioritized the thing that has brought me to church. I've prioritized materialism. Must be careful of people doing that. It's the reality show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments, and I'm going to check you out over there.